having a farm or a homestead doesn't mean you never go on vacation. Instead, it just means that you hustle. I'm leaving. I'm going out of town for a few days for my job, which is ironic since I'm a farmer. I'm going out to teach in the San Juan Islands, which is between Vancouver and Seattle. And I'm going to take a few extra days while I'm there, go see some orca whales, and so it should be a really cool time. All that said, if you have a farm or a homestead, you know that traveling is doable, but you have to prep on both ends. So you have to have everything ready and in place before you go, and then you make up for that time that you're gone when you get back. Farm sitters aren't meant to take your place and do all the things that you do. The expectations just simply have to be, or at least for me, that we're going to keep everybody comfortable. That means fed, watered, housing clean, everybody safe until I get back. I'm not worried about pasture rotation. They don't even have to water the garden. All I'm worried about is just making sure that my animals are well cared for. The way that I do that is I actually have a farm exchange program with a couple of good friends of mine. When they go out of town, they let me know and I watch their farms and they do the same for me. And so that's really great because one, we're not constantly hiring new people. We always have somebody. Number two, the animals are well acquainted with us and so it's less stressful. And number three, the to-do lists, it's just easy to copy and paste and know that your friends are going to get what you're trying to tell them. A few initiatives that I take to make sure that life is easier for my farm sitters is I pre-portion food for my senior horse and include all of his supplements. I reuse the bags, don't worry. Plastic bags are in the feed bin. All the people have to do is dump it out, give it to the horse, and they're good to go. Otherwise, directions are set for my other horse's feed. I also stack hay right in the stable so that it's easy to grab and at quick access for the farm sitters. All the water troughs for every animals are scrubbed and filled before I go to help delay watering and make sure nobody needs to scrub. I muck everything out before I go. I don't expect anybody to do that for me unless it's really bad, like we had this massive rainy streak. Permaculture practices in farming actually comes in pretty handy when it's time to go out of town because my horses already have 24/7 in and out access so they can graze as much as they feel that they need to and get the movement that they think is appropriate. It also keeps their stalls a lot cleaner. Same goes for the ducks and even the sheep. Though they're quarantined with their respective livestock guardian dogs, they actually get plenty of grazing. Nobody's locked up and it's easier for the animals and the farm sitters. And because my gardens use permaculture planting systems, everything is densely planted, the soil is protected, and water and moisture are retained, which means no watering the garden. All the stock is with their respective livestock guardian dogs, and that is pretty much it. I make it quick and easy for people to get in and get out when it comes to chores, and obviously leave my contact information, and I think that's the best you can hope for when you go out of town. Does it mean that you're going to have more work to do on the back end when you come home? Absolutely. Mucking stalls, catching up to speed. But homesteaders and farmers work hard and we do need a break.